Hello, today I'll be talking about 5 things that didn't help me and 5 things that did with managing my OCD. As usual, please note that I'm not qualified to provide you with any advice and I'm only sharing my own experience on this channel. We will start with what didn't help. So number 1, talk therapy. Talk therapy can be great if you're looking for some insights into your past, your relationships, your behavior. With OCD though, there's no insight as to why the intrusive thoughts get stuck in your head. Everybody has intrusive thoughts from time to time that they might jump in front of the train or push their friend or thinking something sexual. Usually people can just go, whoa, that was weird, and move on with their life. Only people with OCD ask questions like, why? Why do I have these thoughts? What does it mean about me as a person? And the answer is, it doesn't mean anything. And no counselor can answer you why you're having these thoughts and what does it mean about you as a person. And if they say they do, then run. They're not specialized in OCD. So number 2 is standard advice for insomnia. Believe me, I've been through that. Spray lavender on your pillow. Dim your lights. Read before bed. Don't eat anything sugary or heavy before bed. Meditate before going to sleep. Unfortunately, all these wonderful tips didn't help me. I can physically feel when my brain is stuck. I can feel it racing 100 miles per hour. And sometimes it even feels like it's on fire. And I have a knot in my stomach. I don't think any amount of lavender oil can calm this mess down. Number 3, CBD oil. CBD oil is now marketed as cure-it-all magic treatment for anxiety. I've tried it once, slept really well that night, and next day tried it again and nothing happened. So it definitely depends on your personal experience. Number 4, meditation apps. And I know it might not be a very popular answer, but those didn't help me. There's just something about someone telling you to relax that didn't sit right with me. I also found it very hard to stay present during the session. And a couple of times when I actually did relax, I got scared by the person coming back to the session and starting the countdown for breathing. So no, those didn't really work out for me. Number 5, isolating from people I like. There were 2 reasons for my isolation. First, I was very ashamed of the thoughts I had and felt like a bad person for having them. Second, relationships would trigger me and create more intrusive thoughts. So logically, it made sense to stay alone, ignore texts and calls, and pass on invitations. In the end though, it became a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more I felt ashamed of my thoughts and felt like a bad person, the less time I spent with the people I liked, the more I felt like a bad person. So not a good strategy. Now let's turn to a bright side and discuss what helped me and what hopefully might help you. So number 1, it's ERP, Exposure Response Prevention Therapy. This is a number 1 OCD treatment. It consists of exposing people with OCD to their fears and reducing their response to it. And it sounds counterintuitive, but it works. I unfortunately haven't worked with ERP specialist yet, but I read a lot of books and applied some techniques from there to my life. So one of the techniques you could do is reading exposure, so write about your fear and rereading it over and over again. Another one is actually recording yourself and listening to your fear over and over again. And in one of my previous videos, I was talking about a false memory OCD when I felt like I cheated on my boyfriend, which I didn't, but I had my false memory OCD about it, and I had to record myself and listen to it over and over again. It actually ended up being 4 hours of me listening to this constant loop of thinking. The trick is that your brain gets tired of listening to the same thing over and over again, and with time, the anxiety subsidizes. Number 2, exercising. And I know it's a pretty basic advice, but it does help me a lot. I try to run every 2 days, and I try to listen to something very intense to make sure that I can release all the tension in my body. And it really helps me with my anxiety. So number 3 is mindfulness. And I know I said that I'm not doing very well with the meditation apps. So what I do, I actually stay in silence. And I figured my brain needs it because it already can't shut up. So one more thing, to listen to and hear what you have to do and how you need to relax. I think it's too much for my brain and it just needs to be left alone. So what I do, I don't sit down, I lie down because I feel a bit lazy sitting down. And I try to relax my body, observe the room, try to relax my muscles. And when I'm ready, I just close my eyes, listening to the sounds around me, and slowly starting doing a body scan exercise, which I'll link in the description of this video. So number 4, diaphragmatic breathing, or simply put, belly breathing. I used to think that breathing exercises didn't do much for me, but I guess you just need to find the one that works for you. With belly breathing / diaphragmatic breathing, you just have to fill your belly with air and then slowly breathe it out. You can count if you'd like. I usually don't. It works wonders for me. I use it when I feel anxious or scared, but I also use it when I feel very angry. So it's very useful. So number 5 is making challenges for myself. And it's kind of a mix of exposure response prevention therapy and acceptance commitment therapy, which is a therapy that encourages you to accept your mental health issues, but commit to your values anyway. I challenge myself by setting goals like hang out with the people that I like once a week, or sending an email without rereading it multiple times, or doing something I always wanted to do, for example, volunteering or making YouTube videos. And so far, it worked very well for me. Thanks for joining. I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care and have a great day.